This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and blessing be multiplied on all you brethren out there pushing this word in all sincerity and truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, 144,000. I'm the brother Dama Al-Gabar, here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh YAHAWASHI. All right, this is going to be a quick lesson through the spirit. All right, and as the scriptures say, hey, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And who is the wicked? Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man. All right, and if you fail to realize that now, you still have an issue and a problem with us calling the so-called white man the wicked, who are the biblical Edomites, then that's your problem. All right. The proof is definitely in the pudding, and everything that this man is doing and has done in the earth, without a shadow of a doubt, all directions point towards him being the wicked. All right. There's no if, ands, or buts, and we don't give a damn if you believe, if you agree, or if you have a problem with it. All right. Like I said, it's beyond evident. And when you look at his track record and everything that he's done on this planet Earth and everything that he has continued to do on this planet Earth, and you can't put those pieces together, then, hey, you'll figure it out soon enough when this devil comes down with that great wrath. All right. Because I was reading this article from the People's Voice, and look at the work of the wicked. It says millions of bees drop dead across the UK as sun-blocking chemtrail program goes live. You see, and whose program is this? It's the so-called white man's program. All right. This is not being done by Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is all the working and the program of the so-called white man, and he's come out now blatantly telling you that he's doing these things, when a couple of years ago, when we were exposing this and the chemtrails and the heavy metals and he was dropping in the air, we were sea theorists, we were crazy, we were out of our minds. But now he's just coming out and blatantly telling you that, yeah, we are doing these things, which they've been doing them, and we can see the result of the wickedness of the wicked, man. And if you don't know, you need to look up the damage that this man killing the bees will have on this planet Earth. There's a lot of plants and vegetables and fruits and, life on this planet that's going to suffer from the bees dying. All right. And this is, like I said, this man is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of. You see, and this is why he needs to be taken out of rulership. This is why he needs to be put in shackles and chains and thrown in captivity. All right. And it can't happen soon enough. It says something unnatural is unfolding in Britain's skies, and it's killing the planet's most essential creatures. See, only the devil would do a program like this, and don't get it twisted. This devil knows the impact that these things have on the earth and on the life on this planet. But him being the wicked, he don't give a damn. All right. He really believes in his heart of heart that through his technology and through his wisdom that he could do these type of programs. But then on the back end, he can use his technology and his wisdom and his know-how to correct what he's destroyed. You see? And this is why this man needs to be, like I said, taking out the rulership. This is why we need YAHAWASHI to come back to destroy this devil, man. This is why the earth needs a complete and utter reset. Because what? That's why scriptures say if this man is not stopped, there will be no flesh left to be saved. And once the bees go, we're all done. But like I said, Esau thinks through his technology and his vertical farms and his technology and Monsanto and all these other artificial forms of creation that he could artificially, put a Band-Aid over this and fix it with his technology with fucking genetically. Well, I'll kill the real bees. I'll just make genetically modified bees. I'll just make all the bees extinct, and I'll just, recreate them with my technology. Shut the fuck up. All right. It's not going to, it don't work that way. All right. Remember when the Lord made the earth, he said it was good. Everything was good. Salakia. So like I said, hey, when the Lord made this creation, it was good. All right. And it was all in its natural order. It was all perfect, man. And everything, how, the whole way this earth operated through the creation of the Most High is perfect. But what? Now this man then came and totally destroyed and Salakia. I thought I had to sneeze. This man's came. He's wreaking havoc on everything, man. So let's get some of this. It says a mass die-off. And it's already been happening over here in America, man. I remember being a little kid in the 80s. You know, it was bees everywhere, wasp everywhere, you know. And now when I see bees, when I rarely do see bees, I ain't no bullshit. I'll see bees. They'll just be on the ground, look like they're having seizures and shit. They just malfunctioning and shaking and on the ground, can't even get up. They're all discombobulated, man. It's because of what? The pollution and the destroying of the earth under the rulership of these damn devils, man. Through all of their Wi-Fi signals, you know, the chemtrails, the poisoning of the air, the water, you know, everything is being drastically affected by it. It says essential pollinators critical to life on Earth is sweeping across the UK, just as the government formally announced its controversial plan to block the sun to fight climate change. Across the UK, mass bee die-offs are being reported, just as the government officially acknowledges a sinister new operation, spraying chemtrails into the atmosphere to block out the sun. Coincidence? Hardly. The UK government has now admitted it is funding a large-scale solar geoengineering experiment, which that whole CC has already been debunked. It's already known to be a bunch of goddamn bullshit. You see, but this is just the devil doing the devil's work, man. And we know that it has a more sinister approach and a more sinister plan. It's really to give this devil control. You know, if he can, destroy the natural creation of the Most High, you know, destroy the natural processes of how we can naturally grow food and have natural cows and chicken and beef and bees and, you know, the natural processes of the earth destroyed, he can come with his own artificial version of it and have total control over it, man. So ultimately, you know, you can be totally, you know, dependent and at his mercy, man. You see, he's trying to hijack the planet that of YAHAWASHI and to claim it and hijack it and process it for himself. It says committing 50 million through the Advanced Research and Invention Agency to tamper with the sun's rays. Techniques like stratospheric aerosol injection and marine cloud brightening, once dismissed as conspiracy theories, are now being actively developed. You see, and this is why you can't believe anything that this devil says, man. And anything that he'll be willing to deem a seed theorist or crazy or a whack job, hey, you better consider that it just might be true. Because, you know, now all of these so-called seed theories are all coming out to be true. And this man is ultimately being exposed. And, you know, like I said, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And anybody that wants to save this devil, that wants to have mercy, that wants to forgive and forget, hey, man, hey, you're going to get exactly what you deserve, man. Just put it that way. It says beekeepers from Kent to the Highlands are finding fields littered with dead bees, describing swarms dropping from the sky and hives going eerily silent overnight. Bees depend on sunlight to navigate, feed, and survive, you see? And this man is anti-life. This is why whenever he tells you that he's doing something to help you, you better think otherwise. You better know in your heart of hearts, if he's telling you it's here to help, it's here to destroy you, to maim you, to destroy you, man. All right. It says disrupting the sun's intensity and the natural atmospheric balances spells a death sentence. You see, because like I said earlier, when the Lord made the sun, the moon, you know, this earth, it was all in this. It was perfect. It was good. It was tawab. You see, but when this devil comes and he's interfering and he's tinkering and he's destroying the natural course of the creation of the Most High, like it says here, it spells a death sentence, and it's something that he's never going to be able to fix or to correct. And this is why such brutal judgment is coming to the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. This is why he's going into slavery. This is why he's going to be Obadiah 1:18 after he serves his judgment. All right. It says not just for bees, but for the entire food chain, which is basically for the entire the whole earth, and all things, living things on this planet Earth is under a direct threat under the rulership of these damn madmen. It says officials, meanwhile, continue to gaslight the public, pretending these deaths are mysterious and assuring citizens the geoengineering program is harmless research. You see, that's why you can't believe anything that the devil say. Scriptures tell you to never trust thine enemy, man. All right. It says, but history tells a darker story. When governments meddle with the natural order without consent, ultimately what he's saying is they say the government, but we know it's the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right. This is why the whole course of the earth is out of whack. This is why everything is being turned upside down. Everything is dying. Everything is being destroyed. Why? Look at this, man. All right. This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 2. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering to conquer. And that's going to be Yahawashi when he comes back this second time, man. He's going to take this devil out of rulership. It says, and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red. That red horse represents Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil. And what does red represent? Crime, crimson, crime, passion, war, death. It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. All right. And that was the blessing that Esau received, was by his sword shall he live. And guess what? By his sword, he does live, because what? He's able to weaponize everything, till he weaponizes everything, the air, the water, the food, et cetera, man. It says it's never about saving the planet. It's about controlling it. You see, we told you this devil has a God complex, man. He really thinks that he's a one up over. He through his technology and his wisdom and AI that he's figured out a way to overthrow the Most High, man. He's going to be sadly mistaken. That's why we hasten the return of Yahawashi, because this devil is going to be met, man. He's going to be brought low. He's going to be destroyed, man. It says many researchers and whistleblowers have long warned that geoengineering is not about climate change. It's about terraforming the earth to serve corporate and elite agendas, even at the cost of mass extinction. And that includes you people on here. This is why they have the Georgia Guidestones. This is why these devils have a mass pop agenda. And look what this article says. Klaus Schwab's daughter confesses the WEF plans to billions of people. You see, this man is just a damn death dealer, man. All right. He's the son of perdition. He's the son of destruction. All right. It says, he's trying to terraform the earth. Where is it? Look up this word terraforming. It says terraforming. It says, terraform, gerund or present, terraforming, especially in science fiction, transform a planet so as to resemble the earth, especially so that it can support human life. And we know that's not a good definition. It says, is the hypothetical process of deliberately modifying the atmosphere, temperature, surface, topography, or ecology of a planet, moon, or other bodies to be similar to the environment of Earth to make it habitable for humans to live on. But we know, he's doing it in a wicked sense, man. He's doing it ultimately so that he can control everything. He can control the weather, tornadoes, seasons, that he can manipulate it and basically own it for his own agenda and purposes, man. And this is why, he's going to be destroyed by Yahawashi, man. And we can't wait. It says, reasonable for pollinating bees responsible for pollinating 70% of global crops are simply collateral damage in a war against nature itself. And what is that nature? The Most High, Yahawashi, man. It says, and the public was never given a choice. With no vote, no referendum, and no honest disclosure of the risk, Britain's skies have been weaponized. As bees die and ecosystems collapse, the architect of this nightmare pressed forward, hidden behind the curtain of scientific process. All bullshit and lies. And this is why this is what's going to happen to this devil. This is Revelations 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldst give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyeth the earth. And this is what Esau, Edom has coming unto him. A great destruction and judgment from Yahawashi for his wickedness, for his destroying of the earth, from his blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, his identity theft, and all of the wickedness of this damn devil, man. It's not going to go unpunished. All of his wickedness has reached unto the skies, and the only things left for this devil is to be destroyed when Yahawashi comes back to judge and to make war. And we're going to gather up these Edomites all over the planet Earth, and they're going into captivity. They're going into hardcore bondage and slavery. There's no other, there's no other solution. This is what these devils need, man. And then after that, they're going to be Obadiah 1 and 18, man. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawashi for putting the spirit in me through this lesson. Lord willing, you are edified. To the next one. Shalom.